Hello. Oh God. What did I even click on? Did I click on the right thing? Okay, I guess I did. Anyway, I guess, I'm D? This is... Oh, Jesus. I was not fucking ready. I'm D. Welcome to Max Payne 3's New York Minute Hardcore. This is a bit of a tips and tricks guide on how to beat this game, how to beat this mode in particular. Goodness, sometimes the words don't come out. In particular. So, one thing I will say about New York Minute Hardcore, you really should practice every single chapter in regular New York Minute or score attack until you can finish every level consistently without dying or failing. Learn the enemy spawns, learn where painkillers are placed, which I will be showing you all of those things, or at least all of the painkillers that I know where they're placed, right? But, I imagine one of the other things is just don't rush too hard, right? In these early levels, you're gonna rush. You're on a limited time limit, but after you have a good amount of banked time, there's no point in trying to rush. You're just making it that much more likely that you're gonna fail, and it's just gonna cause problems and frustrations for you in the future. Also, you know, you don't want to go into last stand mode, which is, we'll probably have some examples of that here throughout the game. Okay, this is a bad position for me. Take cover right here. We know that guy's right behind this wall. Yeah, sort of stun locked him.
Once I opened the door,
so many bullets flying down range, he didn't know what to do about it. But you really don't want to go into last man standing, which is a mode where you have painkillers and somebody puts you in a down but not out state, and you have to kill them to come back. For a few different reasons, it obviously disadvantages you because, well, that's a bad place to be in. But when you go down like that, you can really mess up. Sometimes you're just not in a great place, sometimes you're not able to fight back. So really just try to use your painkillers manually. It's a little awkward to remember, but it's more worth it than you might think. Let's fucking delete that guy.
Everything is okay.
Trigger this cutscene. There's gonna be these two guys at the end of this hallway. Just kill them really quickly. And that's the end of the first mission. Super easy. And we've got 40 seconds more banked time. We only got gold, but that's okay. We're not trying for platinums. We're just trying to beat the game. Second mission starts out like this. You are jumping out of a window. You have to headshot all of these enemies, which is quite easy. You just, you know, have to know where they are.
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was
we killed all of those dudes.
Keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of the glass.
Ooh, we do want that gun. Let's skip this cutscene. We've got 4 enemies here. I can never see that guy.
There had to be another way out through the VIP.
Quickly roll up the stairs because it's a little bit faster. There's a guy coming down the stairs, a painkiller right there that we're gonna grab. Roll up these stairs. Not even gonna use bullet time here. These guys are weaklings, right? And now we've got 2 Ingrams.
Son of a bitch.
Once again, kill that guy. I'm gonna melee this guy because I made a mistake. Turns out I was wrong. You don't have 2 Ingrams. I replaced one of my guns with a revolver. That's fine. Yep. I realize I am doing the exact thing I'm telling you not to do, but you have very little time at the start of New York Minute Hardcore. So at the beginning, you really are trying to just push it, rush a little bit, but always, you know, be careful. Try not to make any unnecessarily risky maneuvers. We've got one more guy there. Wait, no, 2 more guys. I always forget about that guy. I usually expose myself to him and get got, but I did not. There's a golden gun there if you don't have it.
I didn't know what they
Grab
were.
this.
This was a nightclub, and I'd never been a picky eater. They were headed for the helicopter.
I would
pad.
highly advise that you go ahead and get all of the golden guns before you even attempt New York Minute Hardcore, because the extra damage or extra ammunition in your mag, it really helps. It really pays off.
What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo.
So we've got another cutscene right here. One of the first unskippable, sort of longer ones.
These guys weren't messing around. This place was like
Just don't worry about it too much.
G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
We've got an upcoming sequence here where we're gonna have to shoot a bunch of guys on this helipad. We've got a... oh, I forget what gun it is. It's some kind of a DMR though. And it's got a laser sight on it, which I'm promptly going to turn off using the B key.
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober. Oh, there they are.
Oh, we get to skip now. Here we are. We're on the rails segment right there, so we don't get much of a time advantage for headshotting these people. See, that was a shot to the chest, and we got 2 seconds added to the clock either way. So, you know. Just aim for kill shots, and they're all gonna be kill shots, because this is a one-shot weapon in this sequence. We've got this guy right here, blow his brains out. There are 4 guys in this sequence. You can see that guy there, but he's not moving yet. Now he moves, and we get to delete him. Be careful in this sequence. Oh, not yet, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. A little bit more on the rails. Just skeet shooting these guys. No worries. Reload, even though I don't need to. Oh no, this guy. Let's dome him. Got him in the shoulder. It's a little rough. Be careful on this sequence. Most explosives in Max Payne 3 will assist you a little bit by having a wider hitbox, but the one in this sequence does not. You have to be very precise, and I have lost a run on regular New York Minute to this before.
I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
There we go. We've got our 2 Ingrams. Wait, no. Once again, a revolver in my right hand. It doesn't matter, though. Blast these guys. There's more fellas down the road here. Remember, this is a cover shooter. What the hell was that? I didn't even hit anything. Should be somebody. Oh god. I knew there should have been somebody else there. I had no idea he was behind that. Let's just be careful here. This is a long and annoying catwalk. Enemies abound. We're gonna pop a pill. I swear I hear someone from that way. It's clearly nothing though. Let's jump out right here. Alright. That's everybody here. There's one more person on this side. We're gonna kill him. Yep. It sounds like there's somebody else behind us, doesn't it? But we're just gonna keep running. Vault over this, roll down the stairs.
We were two failed cops.
Ignore that clue, because you should have all of them by this point. Another gold. Not too shabby. Like I said, it pays to take your time, but we're so early, we're just trying to accumulate time. In the standard game, during this sequence, you can stay here and wait for all these guys to move on, but we can't really afford to right now. It takes a while, and, you know, you really just want to get those extra kills for that extra time.
Job with the pills. I couldn't feel my arm anymore. I couldn't
there
feel
are
much
pills
of
there
anything.
where you
This was the way I
spawn.
liked it.
Pick up that and that. Now we're armed to the teeth.
Is one my button pusher?
Yeah. You're so good at it.
We're going up the elevator with Passos.
Just another day at the office, huh?
You should have known this wouldn't end well.
Didn't begin well. It was hardly a textbook hostage exchange.
I guess I must have skipped that class. Okay, come on. Let's go.
Where the hell's he going?
There's a guy getting interrogated in here.
What do you might be able to tell us?
Heads up! Here comes his friend.
Just go and trigger his friends to arrive. Miss desperately. It's alright though.
Tells me we're heading in the
We
right
kill him
direction.
without too much trouble.
Straight on here, I'll cover you.
The guy comes out of the store right here.
Son of a bitch.
You okay?
About the same as before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
One thing I can say, and I'm guilty of this myself, try not to aim down sights too much. Hip fire to ADS, it doesn't really change your accuracy at all. Just roll up the stairs. I'm gonna be doing a lot of this throughout this game because you slow down when you roll up the stairs, so rolling up them just helps make every second count. Skip this. I'm gonna try to scavenge some guns off of these guys, but before we do so, there is a pill bottle right here.
For once, I had an excuse to medicate.
We're gonna hope that we actually picked up those MP5 rounds that we rolled over.
This is high-end gear. These guys are seriously financed.
I noticed. I'll get you one for Christmas. Come on, let's keep moving.
We've still got a sniper on us.
Deal with him first. I only got one shoulder left.
There's no time. The money will be long gone. You gotta stay on the guy with the bag.
I might have written a book on dumb ideas, but Passos sure wasn't afraid to pull from it.
How's this for a sequence to make your butthole pucker? The main thing here, and he is going to aim at us, but just stay running. Once again, we can't afford to wait. Just kill these guys, abuse angles. That's the name of the game right here. That's the last guy right there. So we are gonna run out, grab these pills, and take one since we are, you know, we've got way more pills than we need. Just now realizing we never actually picked up that extra MP5 ammo. That's okay. That should have been an easy headshot, but I shot him to death in the hand. Kinda sad. Another more obvious pill right here. Take care of the sniper. He's got a watch behind him. We're gonna skip this sequence.
Whatever you say.
Just... You're basically constantly going to be using bullet time during this run, and you're going to be using shoot dodge as little as you can, basically only to save your skin, because it can put you in awkward positions. I was trying to say situations and positions at the same time. But do remember, it makes you reload when you shoot dodge. So if you're already reloading and somebody sneaks up on you like that, yeah, that is a good situation to shoot dodge. That's an example of what I mean by knowing enemy spawns, because knowing that guy was coming from there allowed me to pre-fire him, like I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege or some shit.
I'm gonna check it out.
We've got a room full of enemies right here, but we have plenty of ammo. Just gonna... We know we've got a guy behind cover right here. Get a melee kill on him to add 10 more seconds to our timer. Roll away from that. Shoot dodge to get a little further away from it, because it's scary, huh? Yeah, we saw that guy's flashlight. Even if you don't remember that guy spawns there, because sometimes he is already out by this time, but if he's waiting back there,
like
you can know he's back there
elevator.
by his flashlight.
Where you headed?
Going up.
Yeah, and this is one of the few sequences that I love to shoot dodge. We've got the sniper on us, like Passos just said. So we are going to sprint. You really, really should not take your time there. As long as you're actually inside, it's okay. And sometimes it plays the kill cam even though you didn't actually kill somebody. It's really weird. The game just assumes that it's gonna be a kill and then robs you of it. It would be funny if it weren't annoying. So now we just have to cover Passos. This isn't too bad. Once again, I cannot reiterate how important it is to just play this game New York minute score attack before you attempt this mode, so that you can really dial in those enemy spawns and not get caught with your pants down. Got 3 guys coming from the left. 1, 2, 3. Guy over this way. Whoops. Another guy over here. And a guy coming up the stairs on Pasos.
Alright, I'm making a run for it.
One last guy coming down these stairs. Whoops. We're already up to 6 minutes of banked time.
I'm getting inside before any more show up.
I'm clear, Max. Damn, bro. That wasn't fun.
Listen to me, you head for the chopper. We need to be ready to get the hell out of here. I guess I'll stay on the money.
Sounds like a plan. Late for a plan, pal.
God damn it!
Max?
Shit. Now we got another sniper on me. So let me deal with this guy first.
All right, bro. I'm moving too. Stay in touch.
Place was like Fort Knox.
Hey, Pasos. Pasos. Got you on the security camera. Where are you?
I don't know. Somewhere in this goddamn stadium. Jesus.
What's going
This
on
is
there?
like a 5-minute unskippable cutscene. You're gonna have a lot of unskippable cutscenes playing this game, even on New York Minute Hardcore. New York Minute Hardcore skips the beginning and ending cutscenes of any given mission, but
What's going on
those cutscenes in the middle of a mission, yeah, we're not so lucky. But it is what it is. I apologize if you can hear my chair moving and
There goes the
whatnot.
money. Now we've lost the wife and $3 million. Boss will be giving us a raise at this rate.
Yeah, that's messed up, all right. Come on. Gotta get out of this place. Take care of that guy in the IT tower. I'll meet you at the chopper.
I'm gonna make a run for the light rig.
I had a hole in my second favorite drinking arm, and the only way we were likely to get Fabiana back now was in installments. Whoever our
So now we just have to clear the sniper. Once again, abuse angles. They can't shoot you from this little off angle here, so shoot them. Same thing. There's 3 guys up here. That guy protecting the ladder. Go up the ladder. That's another cutscene.
Believe me, I ain't gonna drag this out.
It's all 3 of those dudes in quick succession. 1 more ladder for us to go up.
We'd half destroyed Sao Paulo's most hallowed
Then
place
1
of
more
worship.
catwalk
Looking
to
back,
clear
it was
enemies
strange
off
how
of.
Cops never showed up, but things had a habit of only making sense to me, looking back long after I'd run out of time to fix them.
And we're finished with Mission 3. Well, almost finished. Little shooty segment right here. We knock this guy out and blow his brains out. And that's the end of the mission. We got a platinum on that one. 6 minutes and 30 seconds banked time. On to the first flashback in Hoboken, New Jersey. The shotgunner upstairs. Very important to remember him. There are pills behind us at the bar. Go ahead and pick these up. Pick up a spare handgun, because you might as well. Roll up the stairs. I failed to roll on that one, but that's alright. And jump over the ledge.
Most of them fuzzy, but
run down
nonetheless,
these stairs.
this looked like goodbye.
There we go. Struggling to pick up those pills. Two more
Time to
guys
see what's
in
waiting
here.
outside for us.
Well, it ain't gonna be a warm cup of milk and a blowjob.
We've got some gang goons standing around a car up here. We are just going to take some pot shots with our shotgun, eat some pills. Oh, scary. That's 2 for 2. That happened last time as well. I usually don't take any damage from that. We've got the cover of the car there, so we're gonna shoot through its blind spot and headshot that guy.
I thought about saying the cops, but this was no time.
It's not always gonna work out like this, but sometimes it does. Roll through the trigger point right there. Speed things up a little bit. Got some more gang goons surrounding cars. Usually I would have my shotgun here, but I don't. So we're just gonna be taking out people with headshots.
There he was, back in amongst it to help me out of a jam.
There we go. That's the last of those guys. And that's platinum on Chapter 4, Part 1. On to Part 2. Before we expose ourselves to that hallway, we're gonna grab this shotgun right here, these pills and this gun here, roll past the front of the door, and claim some more pills. Take out these guys from behind cover, blast this window open so we can get an angle. We're going to clear these guys out from behind cover. One last one. There we go.
I didn't have a fancy green light on my gun, just a stubborn desire to stop those thugs. It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that. But I got
Our
to
buddy
thinking,
just
it was what he was
exploded
waiting
to
for,
sacrifice
a chance to
himself.
make a difference. At least that's what helps me
Roll
sleep
through
at night.
here,
The apartment
grab this
made me wish
extra
I'd got to know
container of
better.
pills, roll out the door, then run to our next combat point.
Up and
There's
out,
another golden gun in
scrambling away
there.
from what's left
One
of
of the
my
most
rifle,
hidden
dead
ones in the
bodies,
game, in my opinion.
If I thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there.
Sometimes you get lucky and you can actually get some decent angles on that guy. Not this time though. Just gonna jump down, shoot that, and take some cover. Several explosive kills for free. Should should be a guy hiding behind this. Yep. Step on up here. And we've got another on the rails sequence as we're falling from this water tower. Shoot all these mobsters. Missed that guy somehow. As you can see, we're already almost up to 10 minutes of bank time. That's the one benefit. The one benefit of New York Minute Hardcore over standard New York Minute. You are constantly gaining more time just through standard gameplay, and it stays between missions, unlike New York Minute.
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
We can find an AK here and plenty of ammo for it, which I cannot recommend picking up enough. A few more Gangoons here. That guy doesn't usually pop through that wall right there, but he sure did this time. Expect the unexpected. This game mode really hates you. Pick up some more pills right there and get down onto the street.
These chumps have been chopping up cars around the corner from my apartment for the last year. The ex-cop and me clocked it months ago, but the deadbeat and me didn't give a shit.
Swap to our AK and start doing some damage.
I'm fine with the leather.
They should start
This don't show the
having
blood so much.
Catching pills.
they should start having that conversation about camel coat versus leather after you kill all of the enemies. So that's your sign to go grab some pills from that inner office right there. On low settings, you can see through... Oh, sometimes you can. But there's a guy hiding right there, another guy hiding right there, and another guy hiding right there. We know that guy's right there because he just peeked his head up. Yep, and that's all of the enemies in this segment. That's the end of Chapter 4, Part 2. Just clean those enemies quick like. If you fail to kill them fast enough, Max won't say that he kept a low profile, which is your cue that there's going to be 3 more enemies coming down that way. So just be wary of that. And at this point, we have no choice but to cause a little bit of a commotion. There we go. It's all these guys in this warehouse.
I didn't want to think
Let's
about
pop
what
a
would be
pill.
happening on that video feed now. Just my own
Grab a
cameo.
second handgun. I'm gonna turn that flashlight off on it. Yeah, let's grab that instead of our second
I
handgun.
had to keep moving. I hope.
Enemies that want to kill us, but that's pretty standard. A lot of times I will go up that way. I actually failed my most recent run because of that, so I cannot recommend it. Stay down here. There's a guy here, take care of him, then turn back around for these. Yeah. The name of the game is just don't expose yourself too much. We'll blow that up for a free explosive kill on him. There's another guy here, one more guy right here. I'll just pre-fire him since we can see him walking through the barrels and stuff. Roll through this door, and sprint to this extra door at the end of this corridor. There are more pills right here. We make a left turn and go up these stairs for another little on the rails sequence. We get to kill 2 of these guys or so. Whenever you can't get an angle on somebody, remember you can swap shoulders. You might want to change around the buttons to make it more convenient for yourself, because it's a pretty awkward button to try to press originally. Gather as much ammo as we can, get another bottle of pills here, and open the store.
I open the door to the next circle of this low-rent hell.
Always those 2 guys coming out of that door right there. Just be careful here. As always, you really want to be abusing angles. Guy shot us a little bit, but that's alright. These 2 dudes open this door. Another guy upstairs. That should be everyone in this little sequence, though. We go in here, get some more pills. Got plenty of ammo, just roll up the stairs. Run over these guys. Another dude's coming through this door right here. They really like to throw grenades at you here, so just be wary of that. I try to just stay on the move. You can get a few cheeky shots in here. Oh. Like I said, grenades. We took some damage, but we had... Sorry, I'm locking in. We were in shoot dodge, so we took damage reduction from that. Let's kill... Oh shit. There we go. That is the main purpose of shoot dodge in New York Minute Hardcore.
I hadn't seen Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers.
Ideally, you won't have any grenades thrown at you during that sequence, but the ideal is not always what happens in New York Minute. Hardcore or not.
Tablets might have been more useful out there.
Remember, there is a bottle of painkillers in there. There are 2 more bottles of painkillers in here, where you have to go to lower this bridge. So we do that. And now all these guys are going to be very pissed at us. There's going to be a guy coming up down that little stretch right there. Let's camera on the left side so we can see him. There's a tugboat coming this way. Shoot the passengers. Shoot the driver for shits and giggles. A little bit extra time. Always shoot explosive arrows when you see them. That should be all of the enemies there. Looks like it was. So we run across these docks. Another bottle of painkillers inside this tugboat here. After we open this door, we're gonna have enemies running at us from the left, as well as another moving tugboat. You can't shoot through the window, so don't even bother. But you can sit here and wait for a few seconds to kill the driver. Kill that guy. There's a dude on this tugboat. Struggle to kill that guy. There we go. There we go. There are not painkillers on that tugboat, and even if there were, they are not worth trying to get. I'm just gonna roll backwards and let the explosives claim that guy's life. There are enemies over that way, but I can't see them. Oh, I see that guy. Just be very careful not to shoot dodge here. Very often you will land in the water, and if you're fighting enemies, they will get to kill you for free. Another tugboat here that I always forget about, but we'll kill the two gunners and the driver. Almost failed to kill the driver. Remember, explosives are your best friend. 2 bullets downrange for this man. It's the last of the enemies in the first part of this mission. It's just a game of running down here to this door. We got a platinum for that, as well as 13 minutes of banked time. Now we've got a whole mission on the rails. We're shooting an LMG while Passos is sailing this little boat. Don't even aim for explosive kills just yet. There are so many enemies, and when you shoot them, when you blow up the little boats that they're driving, they tend to just jump off and sometimes not even die. And because this is an on-the-rails segment, you don't really get the bonus time for explosive kills anyway. Shoot this grenade. I don't advise what I'm doing. You should probably be using your bullet time to shoot those grenades like that. Yeah, they messed that one up themselves. I didn't even have to shoot that. Should be one more Molotov.
We need to get past that decoy boat.
We've got a scripted grenade here. Can't do anything about that.
Think she's flooded, bro? I gotta try and get her back up.
Oh, I guess I lied. You actually do get some... Well, that was a vehicle explosive. It's more consistent.
Over there, man, over there. Just draw.
We have a whole lot of enemies in this segment. shoot those, get some free time. We've got these guys on trucks and jeeps, so we're just gonna blow up their trucks. Nice. We've got plenty of bank time, up to 15 minutes.
We're back. Nice job. I'm sure they missed us. That's us on your right.
We get thrown off that course by that man.
Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
I can catch Fabiana's boat if you get these guys out of our path.
We actually do get an explosive kill there. A couple enemies for us to shoot. Usually I listen out for that tugboat because of the line that Max says about there being an armada out here. So don't wait on that, I guess. Just be looking off in that direction if you want to get 2 free headshots.
All about it. Shows a different campaign.
Almost up on the end of this little on the rails mission.
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire.
Hey, we're on them again. See Fabian? Move up, Bob.
All right. Well, guys, a little closer.
Close in.
Just give me a second.
We're going to get shoved underneath the pier, which is very fine. So, get some free kills on these guys. We've got plenty of dudes on their boats over this way. We've also got these guys up here that I'm going to use bullet time to take care of really quick. One more little on the rails sequence to finish the mission. We've got a short bullet time montage here. Just be very careful not to shoot Fabiana. Shoot that guy on the right side of the head just to make damn sure you don't shoot her in the foot, because you will fail the mission and have to restart New York Minute Hardcore, which is miserable.
Now, both of you.
I've seen it happen. Very luckily it hasn't happened to me. So now we are on the office level. Just lots of guys here. It's better to take cover where you can. There are just these 2 guys left. There we go. Skip this cutscene.
The real security guards have been run
Before
off, paid
we
off,
follow
that
our little
left
buddy
us.
there,
There wasn't
there
a chance to
are
really comfort him.
painkillers in one of these rooms. It's that one. There are painkillers here. Come on, Max. There we go.
They could invoice
So we can
me.
be up to 4. Let's scavenge for some weapons. Most of these guys don't have long arms. There we go. We want this assault rifle for later.
This code should get us into.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
When you enter this room, you can shoot dodge here and kill the guys on both ends, the leftmost and rightmost enemy, and then the 3 in the center, and accumulate as much time as you can.
It's through here.
There are no painkillers in this room, but there is an achievement for breaking all of these dioramas, which is pretty funny. Got another room full of enemies, so we are just going to pop up, start blowing brains out. These guys are not afraid to throw grenades, so do be wary of that. Case in point, right there. Be very careful in this office. It's super easy to end your run earlier than you wanted to, and that's the first sequence. In this exact same office room, we have another fight. Gonna pop some painkillers really quick because we have been damaged. Pop some more painkillers because I'm not playing very carefully right now. Oh Jesus! Not the piece of cover I wanted to use. Oh, yeah, and that's last man standing. Unfortunate. Whoa! I kind of thought that was the end. I always get tripped up. Okay. So that's all of the enemies in this room there. I can't really tell you a safest place to sit here. You kind of just want to be on the move. Be very cognizant of the fact that there are lots of enemies in this room. In those offices, there are 2 painkillers you can grab.
That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
Whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's.
The security system is back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a
Bronco's office
Skip
overlooked
our
the atrium.
cutscene
I could
there.
check in and make sure he had
We just
checked
have
out.
to run down these stairs, which I'm not gonna do. I love rolling. Walk through this door. Rodrigo
There it
Bronco
went.
is
He
fine
was tucked
for
up
now.
safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my
So
sweep
we're
of the
going
building,
to
for what
keep
that
on
was
going.
worth.
There are more painkillers in this.
They could replace
Unisex
these on
restroom.
Monday morning.
Walk through these doors. We've got another cutscene. We find that secretary there dead, and more of these goons flock in. Just kill them. Kill these guys. And now things are going to start getting tense. Just utilize our bullet time to get a few kills here. Step out and try to find this guy. There we go. There's gonna be 3 more enemies that spawn, as you can see. 1 Juggernaut, the first Juggernaut we have to deal with in Max Payne 3. Very scary enemy type. So what you want to do here... Yep, there we go. Yeah, we just break that column that we're hiding behind and shoot clear through, and he dies without too much effort. Don't really have to expose ourselves or take any unnecessary risks. Alright, and now we are running through this burning building.
Perfect. If
I wasn't immolated.
I'd say
I'd
running.
crushed
We were
it.
going very slow.
Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head.
Alright, we just go up
There's
the
no
stairs.
way one bomb could have done all this. Unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged.
We have this guy
Kid hadn't made
who
it.
grave robbed our little
I had to
buddy.
make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency.
So we melee him
Go,
and
Max,
knock his
move.
block off. We have enemies over that way. They're a little hard to see, but we can see them. Oh shit! Damn. Yeah, case in point. It's hard to see those guys. And yeah, I mean, that puts us at the start of the game, which I'm not going to do for expediency, right? As much as I hate to do so, I am just going to go from this point on in... Not standard New York... Well, yeah, standard New York minute. Sorry. Multiplayer on accident. Come on, game. Arcade. New York minute. Which part were we on? Yes. A dime, a dame, and a drunk. Versus friends. Yes, that is a shame. Movement is very hard in this area because Max is injured from this place exploding on top of him. So, we're gonna try not to do that.
I was gonna get crushed to death.
At some point of this,
Look
I
at
might
me.
actually
been
not
contracted
use
to
New York
protect
Minute
two
either,
people.
because
One was being
the
held
point
in
of me
some hole.
playing
The other was sitting
in
at
New
his
York
desk
Minute
with a bullet in
Hardcore
his head.
was
And
that,
the company that had its
well,
logo on my paycheck
I
was melting on top of my
have
head.
the luxury of not having to worry about the time limit, because we had so much banked time, right? Further evidence that even if you've already completed New York Minute, or in my case, already completed New York Minute Hardcore, you can still very easily die. It's really easy to mess up, and sometimes it's not even your fault. This game is very glitchy. There are a lot of errors where enemies sometimes won't spawn. All sorts of problems. So we're just gonna be careful here. Kill that guy. There's another enemy. We're gonna go back and kill him. Try not to give him the angle, since he used it to destroy us last time. Little scripted event. It's no worries. It's not gonna kill us. Unlike that guy.
Fabricast Bronco is falling apart quite literally.
Oh, that enemy right there. Always remember him. He will one-shot you and kill you
This
and
didn't
end
look
your
like a
run.
room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals.
Ask me how I
It looked
know.
like a fiery hell.
It only happened to me in New York Minute, but still. Been very lucky to remember that guy every time I did New York Minute Hardcore. Gonna use bullet time to kill these guys. And this is basically the end of this mission right here. We just push over this cabinet. Building keeps blowing up around us, but it's okay.
So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire rack with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
We keep walking here and trigger the end of the mission. Just as it should be. Skip. Make sure you kill that guy first. Kill this guy, and save this guy for last, because killing him triggers the end of bullet time. It's not all of the enemies yet. There should be another one coming out of there, but sometimes he takes his time, sometimes he doesn't. We're just gonna run and collect our painkillers while we can. Okay, so he's staying back there. He's being very polite, which we will thank him for profusely. I believe there are more painkillers in here? No, sorry, I was mistaken. There's another enemy behind this wall right here. Usually. Okay, he was just standing there out in the open this time. Wow, that guy's not dead yet. That's crazy. There we go. Always abuse angles. Always. So we're gonna swap out our... Whoops. Wrong button. Swap out our revolver for a real gun. Grab another... I say real gun. The revolver is actually great, but I love automatic weapons.
It was Monday afternoon, and
we grab those painkillers, some more ammo. We go down here. We get to skip, thankfully. So as we run out, there should be
these hoods didn't
some...
look like commando solid.
Oh, not yet.
Not that I was going to get picky. This was
It's
clearly
this segment right here.
and I
There
just
are
shot
some
him
enemies up here. We've got that guy who has now fallen to his death. That was just a civilian. We'll let him go. It's not his fault that we're being attacked by, you know, Brazilian gangs. Kick that guy to death, because he deserves it. Pop another painkiller. Whoa. Yes, there are enemies up there. Should be two. Yes, that guy. It feels bad to be using all of these painkillers so willy-nilly, but you got to, you know? Because it's death if you don't. We would rather be disadvantaged than die. Shoot dodge for free kills on those guys. There's a guy there. Oh. Case in point, an awkward position. Just take your time through this part. Really, it's best if you sit somewhere back here. I'm gonna take advantage of the lack of time limit. Right here, from this piece of cover, you can see all of those enemies. And you don't have to worry about almost dying like I just did. Because you really shouldn't take the risk in New York Man Hardcore. We open this door, shoot this lock off, and pray all of the enemies spawn, because it...
I thought I'd found Fabian, but instead I'd stumbled across it.
This is one of those sequences. We've got an on-the-rails segment where we kill a whole bunch of enemies. We'll get a decent amount of time from that. We lost our assault rifle, our AK specifically, when we went up this way, so we are going to grab that man's assault rifle and take a few shots at people. Go back out here, because it's actually strangely a little safer than standing in the room where the game wants us to. guy hurts. Yes. Thankfully, all of the enemies spawned like they're supposed to this time, because you have to kill all of those guys to trigger that sequence. Grab ammo from that bag, and remember there will be more enemies up top, as you can see there. There's enemies down here. We will take the angle that we've got. It's not headshots, but it is kills, and it keeps us alive. There will be more enemies coming from up top from these stairs. Just kill them. Don't worry about it too much. We're gonna roll up. Whole lots of enemies in this zone. Explode that barrel right there. It gives you 10 seconds more on the clock. We have more painkillers here, one of which we are going to take.
That place hadn't been trying to kill me.
Roll up these stairs.
Fabiano's market value was falling by the second. I had to get to Serrano before he dumped his stock.
And on to the next segment of the mission. Some more painkillers right here as we start out. For some reason I feel like there's some more around here, but I can't remember where they are.
Enough attention already.
Kill these two guys for the extra time, because you might as well. It stirs up the beehive a little bit, but it's not like they can do anything about it. There's another enemy right there. Shoot him. 6 more seconds right there. Don't even need the bullet time to get that guy. And you go up these stairs. There are more enemies in this room, so just take advantage of the fact that you have cover. There are 2 enemies in that room. Light that guy up. This guy does not like to step out, but remember, he's always around that corner right there. There's another bottle of painkillers here that you can grab and roll off this ledge. There's more enemies behind this door, as can be expected. We're just gonna do that. There's another enemy on the left side of this room. There we go. He actually managed to get a shot on us, so we're going to take those painkillers. We've already busted this window. Shoot that guy in the face. Shoot this guy in the face. And more enemies spawn as we enter this door. Roll up the stairs as you do. Kill that guy. There are various enemies in this segment. We have that guy. There are 2 people that run out from those bushes. It's a little awkward. I'm gonna take a painkiller to be safe. Yes, there's our second enemy there. Another enemy inside the building. Another enemy inside the building. We're gonna abuse the angles. That guy's laying down for some reason. We'll just open the door on him while he's least expecting it. Yes, another enemy. Grab that extra painkiller right there and move on. Another segment to pray that the enemies spawn properly, because the first time that I made it here, not even on New York Minute or New York Minute Hardcore, but just in general, this cutscene and these enemies didn't trigger at all. So we're just gonna use blind fire here, for the most part, at least. There's no point exposing ourselves and taking any unnecessary risks. Oh. Should be another enemy down that way. Yeah, there he is. Another bottle of painkillers here. We're gonna take a bottle of painkillers and trigger this cutscene where Max blows this place to smithereens. Hot off the tails of that, we're going to run Roll up these stairs. There are a nice few flat spots here where we can expediently roll up. We trigger another cutscene here for by far the most worrying part of this whole mission. You are behind this piece of cover, having grenades chucked at you. Molotovs specifically. You can't even really see from where. They're just tossing them. Abuse that angle right there to kill that guy. Try to abuse that angle and fail because it's awkward. There's enemies up top and enemies up the staircase. That guy tagged us a little, but it's okay. Another enemy up top. They're throwing more Molotovs at us, but we're just gonna run straight through. Shoot this RPG. The enemies shooting at us are off to the left. That second guy's not gonna show his head, so we're just gonna keep running. The end of the mission's right up here. And alright, so we start off in this graveyard. Very little bullet time. Just take care of those three guys.
All of a sudden,
Grab
I
their
didn't need that
pistols.
time by
We
myself.
have plenty of
Hassels
cover
was down
here.
the hill and I had to catch up to him.
Gonna use shoot dodge for a little bit of shenanigans. Kill several people. Very nice.
I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and the Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry. Just had to say goodbye.
You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after us.
Got that feeling too.
Very simple little quick time headshot on that guy driving the van.
I was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! That's if there's anything left to identify the bodies.
Have this guy shooting grenades at us. We will just kill him very quickly because we want that grenade launcher to have as many rounds as we can help it. Although I'm not actually sure if there's any correlation between the ammo that guy expends and the ammo that you can claim from killing him. So we're just gonna grab his gun. His... oh. Hello. It is worth just taking the time and killing these guys. You really don't want to rush out. There we go. We saw that guy's head right there. We know there's a guy right there as well. Just shoot him in the foot several times and his buddy pops up.
You got the energy for an encore? Let's move!
Take a painkiller since we can get more right there.
I'd take a freebie.
Come on, hey, wake up, let's go.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who went after? Huh? I got hollow points. Look, we all got hollow points. Look, split the bounty, nice and even, all right? Right there. That's all. It ain't working. We'll work it out together. Okay? Look, cuz, how long we been doing this? I'm not giving no handouts. Not asking for a handout. We're out here working. Whatever. Shut up, whatever. Shut up. There he is! Right? Just look. Joe.
We're going to shoot dodge and start blasting these guys. Sometimes you can shoot the guy behind this pillar. Not this time. Take cover really quick. Whoops. There's one more. There we go.
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant
Pick
to
up
follow.
some much needed pistol ammo.
That Max Payne. The other guy might
There's
be
a
your
guy right there. Enemy up there. Another enemy up there. Pop a painkiller because you don't want to end up in a bad position. Enemy to your right there. Ooh. Not getting away with that, buddy. So we roll up these stairs and blast another
They
guy.
didn't have much of a reason to keep Passos alive, whoever they thought he was.
Dive over this and grab
The dead
these
bodies didn't need 'em.
painkillers. Remember, whenever you get slowed down for a trigger point in a mission, just roll. It almost always works.
I think I'm done saying my
Which,
goodbyes. Let's
in
get out of here.
New York Minute Hardcore, you know, the timer stops during those sequences, but it's still very convenient. Who's shooting us? Oh, this guy. And there's two more. There we go.
Max, man, I owe you.
No more painkillers for us to enjoy in this area, so we just have to wait for Passos to come up here so we can trigger the next cutscene.
Up in the tower.
I have
This is the
seen
only
people
way through.
skip this and just run straight to that gravestone, the
That's
one that I'm
anyone's
staring
guess.
at. I really don't recommend that. I've gotten killed doing that before, so it's better to just wait, spam your
Sure.
grenade
right up to the moment
launcher.
my head gets blown off.
Gotta move again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Get behind that thing.
So we're going to run to the next gravestone, do the same thing.
Again. See if you can flank it. Get a shot.
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Windows coming up.
Great.
Go around. Yeah.
Yep.
Get an
Now we're going to run and execute this guy. We've also got more enemies coming down these stairs as we do so, so you take them out like so. And now we're gonna get captured, us and Passos both.
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move!
So we have been captured. These guys are going to
Hold it.
kindly take us to go dig our own graves.
Move.
Where are we going?
Remember in the first flashback, the young guy that we shot in the chest?
You killed my fucking son.
I wonder what
My
relation
boy.
he could be to this man.
My only son. Your body ain't gonna bury itself, dig, motherfucker!
So, for all his effort, we're gonna hit that guy in the face with a shovel and begin our next sequence. There's a guy coming up these stairs. Just remember that he's there. There are multiple guys here. You get a free headshot on those dudes. There should be another guy right there, which we have put an end to. One last guy coming up these stairs from the morgue. Roll down.
The morgue.
Roll down.
Appropriate.
More enemies here. Another guy on the left right there with a shotgun, and one last guy behind these glass doors. The beginning of the end of this mission.
Go, go, go!
First. Good job.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
We are gonna grab our last painkiller for this mission. And for once, we're actually gonna sit here and wait until Paso says the word. And now we are going to pop out. Should be one more enemy? Yeah, there we go. Then this guy pops up. And Pasos wants us to go clear him out. So we will. There are more enemies on Pasos, so we need to start clearing people out. Just be careful of your angle here, because there are many places where these guys can shoot you from. There we go. And that's the end of the mission. Alright, starting out hard on this mission. We have enemies around us. 3 to be exact. Now, before I continue, one thing I would like to say about the last mission, during that final sequence where you were covering Pasos, really make sure you pay attention to the left side of that aisle, from Max's perspective, of course. Because there is one enemy that just runs straight to Pasos, and he can end your run very quickly. So, we're just running through here, killing these Ufe.
And Marcelo were narrowing with every passing second.
We walk through this poor woman's house and scare the hell out of her. We're just going to calmly take a pain kill from her.
Poison, maybe I'd forget I added another dead girl to my rap sheet.
And out we go. You can kill that guy, but there's not really any point to other than a little bit more time. Don't even bother shooting at the guy in the helicopter. He's actually invincible for some reason. We get a few free points from killing all those guys. So we have to shoot these guys on the helicopter here. It's not too hard. Then we need to shoot this grenade launcher here. As you can see from right there, we have a massive hitbox to attempt to do so. Like I said in the first mission, those hitboxes just keep getting more and more forgiving. But the very first one that they shoot at you, you can miss pretty easily.
Alive, and still not all that happy about it.
Even when
Might
it's
be the
red,
easy way
for
out
some
never
reason.
come. Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Roll down these stairs. Just keep rolling. You have to kill these Ufe right here. There's just 3 of them, so don't worry about it too much. We go through here, no big deal. It's easy peasy. Just gotta worry about, well, after this
Jesus
cutscene.
Christ, these bastards weren't playing games. These were the same paramilitary cops I had seen executing fools after the failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If these were the guys De Silva was worried about, maybe he had a point. Yes, this was definitely them.
Oh,
Jesus.
perfect. I can skip that cutscene. Looked away at my phone for a second because I haven't really checked it since I started
Couldn't
this
make
run.
much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else.
Right, and we walk up here to see that
I had no
Ufe
option but to take the scenic route.
harassing these two women.
These charmers
Not much
weren't
we
there
can
to
do
make a
about
couple
that.
of arrests.
So
They were
we're
busting
climbing
them out by the
this.
dozen. But who was I to cast
Do a
judgment
little
on
shimmy,
proper
shimmy
police
across.
procedure and justifiable use of force?
Traz essa puta aí,
esperar pra sair daqui. História de merda. Nunca aprende a lição. Traficantes e viciados.
So we lost our assault rifle. Here with pistols. Grab this guy's AR. Don't really have to worry about ammo too much. There's some guys coming from down there. Try not to expose ourselves too much to them. Shoot dodge here for shits and giggles. Try to shoot that guy up top first because this guy always triggers the little bullet time headshot camera when you kill him.
It seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea. I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest, and a busload of lucky winners they picked out earlier.
A very long, unskippable cutscene. We've got one thing that we have to do left on this mission. One, watch this cutscene. But then we
I
have...
decided I might as well follow them.
Okay,
I was
Max,
lost.
thanks.
They were going
No, I'm
somewhere.
kidding.
That was the closest I was gonna get to a
After
plan.
we finish watching this cutscene, we just have a quick time sequence. We do get to skip this cutscene sooner than later,
Where were
however.
they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium and office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake.
What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não. Por favor. Não faz
Right about here, we get to skip this cutscene just a few seconds more. Right there. Now, right click, left click, F, and left control. Alright, and right back into it. We've gotta kill these. There we go. I believe those are the Crash Preto. This enemy doesn't want to move. Oh, there we go. Now he moves, and he dies for it. Usually he walks up through that bus right there. This time he did not want to. So we're gonna shoot dodge, and just kill these guys. Those snipers always spawn right there. Make sure to get ammo and whatever weapons you want from these guys. Lord knows you'll need them. You do get another chance to armor up here, though. We have that guy up top there. And these 3 guys coming through the store right here. Yeah, it is 3. We're gonna start shooting those gas tanks to make them explode. Try to blow up the bus. Should be some more enemies alive, though. 1 more behind the bus? Yes. 2. Oh, there he is. Right, before we... one more thing. Grab an AR from him.
Someplace out of the open.
Before we walk any further, like back to Giovanna, we're gonna take that bottle of painkillers right there. One would hope there's more ammo, but all of those guys are carrying shotguns for some reason.
What's going on? What's going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passo's.
As much as I love the range on the shotguns in this game, you are generally better off carrying a rifle.
I guess their plan was no more idiotic than mine, and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos security detail.
Just check this. We need to get out of the open.
A barely recovering alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team. I put our life expectancy at 5 minutes. If we were lucky.
If you can lift me up there, I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right. Ready. Got it.
Giovanna was a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. I guess that meant neither could I.
Well done. Stay close and keep quiet. God damn it.
La sacada!
Oh no, get down!
Alright, let's kill these guys. Those 3, those 2 on the right, they're... Whoop, I missed all of those. There should be 3 more on the right. Yep, there we go. Skip the cutscene. Giovanna is going to make her way into the next room. We're just gonna go and get ourselves a new assault rifle. Open the store.
I was getting good at this.
Go on through here. There's going to be more enemies on the other side of this store. So kill these guys. Just pop a painkiller. You can shoot the beam supporting those guys, or you can, whoops. Case in point, it's a bad thing to shoot dodge most of the time, because it's really easy to just bump against an object in the geometry and knock yourself down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try
But it's
something.
usually not too big of a deal as long as you're prepared to hit the bullet time button. Sometimes you're not, though. Oh, we did actually crush this guy under the bus. Isn't that lucky?
Come on. Let's get the hell away from here. Go on. It's okay. I'm right behind you.
There's someone down
Careful leaning up against this, because the very first time that I did this mission, I clipped through that entirely. Oop, they missed that grenade, luckily for us. So we'll take advantage and push after it explodes. Press enter too early, I guess.
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
So before we progress too much further, we're gonna try to scavenge for ammo. Remember, there's 2 guys in the bus here. Shotguns there if you want them. That was the only guy with AR ammo, though. I've never heard that line before. Just accidentally painting Giovanna with the business end of my rifle.
Should we wait here for Passos?
No, it's not safe enough. Come on. Damn it.
Max,
Quiet.
you're the one breaking in.
No, you're the one breaking in. Get your leg up. Got it? Open the door.
Shh. Listen, listen.
Check it out. Stay here.
So we have more enemies we need to make quick work of for the safety of Giovanna. Should be another guy. Yes. There's gonna be one more guy coming up these stairs. Make quick work of him. There's more painkillers right there. 2 more enemies. There we go. Giovanna coming behind us. So we press this button, and then we have another little sequence where we have to quickly shoot this guy.
I'm here. It's okay. This one. Ever driven a bus before?
Of course I haven't.
Ever shot anybody?
No.
It's drive or shoot, sister. And right now, I reckon I'll be better at the shoot. Come on, you can do this. All right, now listen to me. When I give you the word, I want you to slam it into gear, full on the gas, and drive us the hell out of here.
What?
Just drive the fucking thing straight and keep on going. Relax. You can do this. Ready? Go.
Another on the rails sequence. Whole bunch of enemies through here. It's a bunch of free time for you to gather.
You're doing fine.
Whole lots of enemies here. We're gonna make sure to shoot these gas tanks. It's whole lots of time there if you're in the appropriate mode, which I am obviously not anymore.
Keep going.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just keep your foot on the gas.
Kill those guys, make sure you reload.
Careful.
So you're gonna have to shoot some more guys right here. You can see that we actually tagged that guy in the cutscene.
Fine.
I can't control this thing.
There we go. And that ends our little on the rails sequence while Giovanna drives the bus.
Hold on.
We're okay. We're okay. You good? Piece of driving. We gotta get out of here. Quick. Son of a bitch. Quick. Come on. Giovanna, go. I need you to get up to the roof of this building and get the passengers. Tell them to wait for me. Now go. Jump. Go.
You have to shoot that grenade, and here you might as well just start spraying trucks and cars. You can get a lot more banked time exploding all these vehicles to kill these people. Or you might get a lucky headshot from the blind fire. Taking a lot of damage, so we're gonna pop a painkiller right there. Can't be too many more enemies. Pop another painkiller, because we're not in any danger of losing them all, and there we go. Our last flashback sequence. I don't know if you know what box breathing is, but if you do, I highly recommend to start using it here. Box breathing is just when you breathe in for 4 seconds and out for 4 seconds on loop. If you are stressed out, it will help you, even if marginally. We're not taking the risk of that guy being able to see us, just shoot him from right there. There's pills in Max's room, and there are pills wrong room. It's on the left side over here.
That's
yes.
Bullshit. Daphne's ship
Pills
was
right
always
there.
stocked.
Make sure you grab any extra guns you would like to use throughout the mission. These guys have plenty of ammo for one-handed SMGs. There's a bull revolver? I forget what it's called. That thing's great, though.
Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Hit another cutscene. Now we're going to run through here and initiate more combat. Imagine that. People shooting at you in the shooting game. Crazy, right? Just kill those 4 guys. That's funny that you can see that one guy hiding in there.
The fire was
We're on the ground for some reason, even though we stepped back pretty far from the explosions. Gotta turn off these fuel lines.
It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
There's the second one. So, after you finish this and the little cutscene plays, there are 2 enemies, one on the left and one on the right side of the store. Always try to tackle the one on the right. Swap your camera. Blast him. Step out, blast this guy. Easy peasy. We are at the Panama Canal.
Was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while
There are enemies up here. Don't worry about them too much. Kill them for a little bit more ammo. Or not ammo, but more time. Just as important of a resource, honestly. Strangely enough, you want to break cover here and get these guys' attention so that you can shoot all of them in a sequence like that. There are no painkillers in here. Oh, I guess there were painkillers there. Thought there were painkillers there, but it's up here in this room. This bathroom specifically.
Coke, pills. You could get whatever party favor you wanted on this vessel.
You can go in here and kill some more enemies for some more time.
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for?
Roll through here. There's an enemy on the left, enemy on the right, another enemy on the right. We come up here and take advantage of an awkward angle where we can shoot the enemies, but they can't shoot us. There's one more guy over there. And one guy... There's 3 guys inside that room.
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out.
No painkillers in here. This is the bar that I was thinking of where there aren't any. But there are painkillers right there. Grab those. There will be various enemies coming out to meet and greet you here. That's all of them. 2 more bottles of painkillers here, and a piano for a little Easter egg where Max Payne plays his own theme. Max Payne. Take advantage of off angles again. We have 3 enemies coming from over here. I believe we've killed all of them. Pop another painkiller. There we go. Kill all those guys. Make sure you grab an assault rifle. Whoops. Just meleeed a bottle. There we go. Let that door shut on those guys while we try to grab some more ammo really quick. Be useful for later. This guy opens the door on us. Shoot him, shoot his buddy back there, and shoot one more friend. There's another golden gun behind that painting. One of the other very well hidden ones.
If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a bend.
Like I said, you should already have all of those before you attempt New York Minute Hardcore, but just in case you don't.
See it go to waste.
We'll let that one guy escape on the zip line. It's not like he really matters all that much. So we're going to pop up, kill some more people. Kill that guy off the zip line. Who's shooting us? That guy right there. Yeah, that truck that I ran to, there's more ammo and painkillers there, so I highly recommend taking advantage of
I
that.
expected to find on a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists. I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever
Just
came in front of me was
roll up
easier
the
than
stairs.
coming to terms with that
There are
reality.
enemies here. Shoot that guy right there for fun. Just for fun. I believe it nets you a little bit more time, of course.
No me mate! No me
This guy is wearing a helmet. Yes. I do remember that guy's always in there, just hiding. And there are painkillers there, and there are painkillers here. Now we're up to full painkillers for the rest of this mission, so that's nice. They will come in handy. You can pre-fire this guy. There's a golden gun down those stairs if you're missing them. Get a melee kill on this guy since he didn't want to pop out. There's another painkiller here. I walked into it before I ate the other ones. We've got 2 enemies on the left, so we can bully them with bullet time and a little bit of pre-firing. Just run through here, no enemies. There's an enemy on the right here. Pre-fire him. Up these stairs, and we end the mission.
All my questions.
All right, on to 3 of the final missions. There's a grenade launcher there. I do not advise that you take it. It is very easy to mess up and bounce a grenade off of the wall in here. I managed to do it in my first New York Minute hardcore run without killing myself, but it's just too great of a risk for me to really recommend it. You will blow yourself up and be very upset. Let's open this gate up. Be mindful, there's a fool with an RPK to our left. Let's take care of these guys using our cheesy angle. Blow that man's head off. He manages to shoot us post-death, because enemies really like to do that in this game. Have an enemy right there, another enemy there. Don't bother going right. Kill these enemies. Shoot that, and go back here, because next to this RPK man, there's another bottle of painkillers. So we go
I
up
knew
the
this
stairs.
thing was bigger than me, bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture,
We
like looking
walk
in the
through
mirror
this
and
door,
for an instant seeing
just
what
keep
everyone
going.
else sees.
There's,
A bad
you would think there might be
caricature of a
painkillers
better
in
man.
there. I don't believe there are. So we walk through this door, or I roll through it to trigger the cutscene.
Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crush and Prado. Now I just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of
Remember
bedtime
what I
reading
said
for
about
Mr.
box
Basil.
breathing? That's really gonna come in
When you've lived
handy
the kind of
on the
life
last
I've
3
lived,
missions.
Reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door.
So you really don't want your stress levels to get too high. You
I had to
will
get those
slip
poor
up.
bastards out
You
of
don't
there.
want to be overconfident. You don't want to be stressed out. You just want to keep a cool, collected head
Serrano,
and
he looked
realize
pathetic.
any
Man
mistake
defeated.
can end your run.
I walked away and left.
So
him
you
to
gotta
his own person.
you gotta lock in, for a lack of better words.
Whatever
Find
hell
our buddy
those
Serrano
balls
there.
sent me into, I knew I had
A
to
shell
put
of
an end to
himself.
it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything. and I
Go
never
up this
would,
ladder
but I understood
and
enough.
into a
Sometimes
fresh
a
hell.
complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
We get some free painkillers right there. Take the Spas 15. Delete these guys. You're gonna want to run out and grab an assault rifle at your soonest convenience. Always like to shoot dodge right there. Make it a little bit more awkward for them to hit you because there's a lot of guys. Trigger those guys so you can take them out behind cover, reduce your chances of being shot. There's another guy right there. There's a lot of guys in that room. I'm just gonna try to stay to the right side so they have less angles on us. There we go.
This was
Minimal
hell on
damage.
earth. De Silva
We
was
will
no fool.
pop a
I'd have
painkiller
driven
for
on off into the
posterity,
sunset,
though.
too, if I were him. But I was in too far now.
For safekeeping, whatever you'd prefer to say. Posterity is objectively the wrong word, though.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não.
Serrano kindly takes care of this evil doctor.
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
So, we run on through that door.
Even I could guess what Demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
We want to go through this door right here, where Max gets some explosives. Before we plant those explosives, however, we want to run back in here. There are
When you
2
find
more
yourself
bottles
in
of
hell,
painkillers.
Dance with the
And
devil.
if you're missing any ammunition, there are little bits of ammo in there, or there's a different gun you can take, an RPK. Oh, we've planted that bomb. Enemies don't spawn yet, but they do after we plant this one. You know they're about to spawn when Max talks in that cutscene. So we're just gonna pop some heads. There we go.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate
Quite
open.
easy to kill those guys. So just run up this little makeshift ramp. We are now equipped with a sniper rifle, which we are going to carry for the rest of this mission. Peek your head back up. I know you survived that groin shot. I guess he didn't. So, we're gonna move on. Go inside here. There's gonna be more enemies spawned to rush us. I miss all of my shots on this guy, but that's alright. Just kick him. Kick him while he's down. Whoa, right. Enemies come from behind you. Yep. That's the last of them. So we're going to go and plant explosives.
Plant the rest of those explosives. I have
That-
to do it now.
That explosive that we plant triggers 4 more guys? Yes, 4 more guys from down the hallway. And we are free to plant these explosives at our leisure. I'll plant that one. And plant this one.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is?
Skip that cutscene and get going. Quickly start taking some people out before the explosion of the building messes up our aim. Several enemies right there. Get them gone. Pop a painkiller for goodness sake. Got 2 enemies up at the top of these stairs. Take a little bit more damage. Not ideal, but it's okay, because as we walk up these stairs to the right in this room here, there's 2 more painkillers. It's gonna be an enemy spawn in front of us. It's best to pre-fire him, but sometimes it doesn't work out the way you want. Safe, just wait for the building explosion to pass by so you can headshot that guy in a shoot dodge with a sniper rifle. It's an instant kill every time, and that ends the mission on New York Minute Hardcore. Alright, next to last mission. Now, you really just want to hip fire this dude. If you're lucky, you might be able to... Oh, that's not the best for us. That guy making it that far, because he drops. Oh, just a pistol.
I knew nothing.
We can get
resembling
plenty
good
of others.
times lay beyond that
So
gate, but I was
grab
gonna
those
have to
2
face the music
painkillers right
sooner or
there.
later.
Reload our brand new SMG and trigger the cutscene.
It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
So, Gonna run on through. There's 2 enemies right here. Shoot the one with helmet first, get him out of the way. Be careful not to move up too far, because that guy will shoot you. Somehow. He's not even aiming this direction, but he still manages to get a shot off. We're gonna hip fire here. Or blind fire, rather. Not hip fire. But, yeah. Just play it safe. Don't take any unnecessary risks. We are going to have to peek out and shoot some people here. Oh, shit. Okay. That was incredibly lucky on my part. I just happened to press X to roll, so it put me facing that guy. So we're just gonna go back here. There are some painkillers in this room.
Drug squad had a few
Replace the one that we just got forced to use in Last Man Standing.
The security switch had to be in that booth.
Grab that painkiller and open the security door. Grab some more ammo right quick. We go out here. These kind young gentlemen are
There was no point
shooting at this LAAT.
Decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Just wait till it stops shooting at us. I believe that's actually an APC. Grab that and dive backwards. Hope it explodes. Yes. So we're going to grab this. Game. There we go. I left-clicked probably 5 times before the rocket actually went out. Unfortunately, pop another painkiller right there. Before we progress too much further, there was an ammo bag right there. Sadly, we cannot get ammo from it. So, just so you know, you can't get ammo from there. You can get ammo from these goons in here. We saved that guy's life, but unfortunately he died of a heart attack.
Perfect trip. If someone had told
Can't
me
do
6
everything.
months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double.
It's gonna be
whatever they were
3
drinking,
more enemies
drunk
out
it,
here.
then blown my
So we're
head
gonna get ourselves an angle.
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade. for
Walk through
amends.
here.
Time moves
There are
forward.
more painkillers
Nothing
right there.
changes.
So we're gonna grab those. And shoot dodge. There we go. Don't bother going in that room on the left, but there is a bottle of
Every
painkillers right
bastard in the
there.
joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more
There we
time.
go. Abuse angles again. At this point, you have plenty of time. There's no point playing risky. There's an enemy on our left up here. Yep. Reload, and always try to grab that pill, but the cutscene nabs you first.
Headed my way.
So we're going to try to kill some enemies. Bullet time here. And fail. cover. Nice. There we go. A little bit of risky business.
That meant I was
Definitely not the
getting closer to
preferred
source.
way to do this
I had to
mission,
keep
but
moving.
sometimes you really don't get good options right there. We will press the 5th floor button now that we've gotten ourselves an extra painkiller. There's a guy coming from this room. Holy shit! Does not usually take me that many fucking shots. Nonetheless, grab this painkiller right here and enter the shit room. We don't have bullet time, so we're gonna have to shoot dodge, unfortunately. Take cover right here. This is our little safety cupboard. Okay. Killed all those enemies. We don't have much bullet time to speak of. There we go. You really prefer to have bullet time right there, so you don't have to take any risks fighting the Juggernaut.
It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have
Once
gone over the
again,
plan
it's
in
not
more
always an
detail, but
option.
It's too late for that now.
So we'll grab ourselves a bit of ammo. There are more painkillers right
Special
here.
Forces painkillers.
Yeah, and that should be enough ammo for us
I still
to
didn't
proceed.
know how I'd gone.
As we spawn in here, there are going to be enemies to our right. Just use bullet time and kill them. Go and get yourself some more painkillers and prepare to take advantage of angles. Failed to shoot that guy, so there we go. Holy shit.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares.
There's more
where you keep
ammo in
running and
here.
running, only to discover
If you would
you're
prefer to
chasing
have
yourself.
a rifle instead of an SMG, there's your option. There's nothing else in here, sadly. Can't replenish your painkillers. As we go up these stairs, somebody throws tear gas at us.
Tear gas.
So you
This
just
wasn't
run up
good.
a
I
couple
needed to find a way
flights,
out of that stairwell and
hip
fast.
fire this open,
My eyes and throat burn.
walk through. We fall out of a ventilation shaft and blow this guy's brains out. Reload our gun and get some more ammo. We're down to pistols, twin 1911s right now, so we're just gonna make do with what we've got. Roll through the store. There's more enemies in here. You really should just play this game like a scumbag, honestly.
Rodrigo. I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Pick up that laser guided assault rifle. We've got a little John Woo sequence right here. This is literally that scene from Hard Boiled, if you've ever seen it. So we've killed all of our enemies right there. We just need to take care of the ones that come to put us down. that guy means business. He's got a sniper rifle, so you really don't want to get hit by that. There's more enemies as you walk through this room. He actually attacked me a little bit. We are injured, which is unfortunate. Oh, not supposed to walk in here, dude.
Bodies and still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this
Not
was
the
revenge for
ideal
something
way
else,
that any
something
of this
very
should be
deep in the
going,
past.
but sometimes you just get very unlucky, even when you're trying to play careful. Take this flak vest. I'm not sure if it actually helps, but it's right there, so you might as well grab it. Open the security doors, and move on to your next fresh hell.
Everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many
More
times
painkillers
before,
at the
I
end
found
of this
myself
hallway.
alone,
Another
locked on a
bottle.
course of destruction. It was
We've
at
got
my worst where I
the
was at
Call
my
of Duty
best.
Modern Warfare training sequence room, or Ready or Not, whichever you're more familiar with. There's gonna be 2 more enemies coming to my left. Damn! They're just running faster than I expect them to today. Come on. No? Not this time? Okay. Got another enemy there hiding behind cover. It's not like he can do anything to us, though. Regrettably pop another painkiller right there before we kill this guy, because we can replace that painkiller.
Not the only friend I had left in that town.
We are now in the shooting range. Abuse bullet time, shoot dodge, whatever you have to do. We use shoot dodge there because I ran out of ammo. A little bit more free time if you kill that guy. There's another enemy right here. End him before he can end us.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
So we are approaching the end of this mission right here. More so than ever, just play it careful. There's some painkillers there. We can barely abuse angles right there. Probably kill those guys before you go into that room. Remember, there's an enemy as you come down the stairs. And just take his cover. Pop another painkiller, even though it's a little inadvisable. This guy's rushing us. This guy too. Go. Kill him. We're not going to be exactly where we want to be right now. Where did that guy move to? There's another enemy. Scared to do anything. We'll just start hip firing. Ah, see? I knew he was there. Okay, after that falls, Oh shit, there should be a painkiller over here. I guess I already grabbed it.
You should know when to walk away!
Let's dive back into our previous cover. Oh, fuck! That's fine for me. It won't be for you. Yeah, make sure that you grab that painkiller first before you do what I just did. So we're gonna shoot down the ceiling on top of our friend there. More enemies are going to spawn. Now we're going to shoot dodge over here for the better angle. There we go, and that's the end of the mission. Yep, just blow Becker's brains out as he peeks. It's not fair that he can shoot us, even though we can't even see him. Okay. Now just sprint through here. That's really unlucky. Usually there's an AR there. I'll take this, guys. That'll be alright. Once again, abuse angles. There are enemies on these catwalks out there. The rest won't spawn until you walk through. Should be one more guy in there. There we go. Take care of him before he can become a problem for you. Pop those painkillers right there. You will get plenty. Take your time here, really. There's no reason not to. You should have plenty of bank time at this point. We'll take our rifle and hip fire him. Crouch on these stairs here to be a smaller target. After you kill those two guys, there's a guy peeking from there. Just run through here and grab some pills. There you go.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal.
Going out into the shit. Get those two painkillers in the bathroom there before you proceed,
all over the
because
civilians
you're gonna need it here.
Looking at it one way, shutting down the other.
I'm going to use bullet time to catch a few of these guys. Remember, there are enemies up on the rafters. On the second floor, of course. Okay, kill those guys and start moving to our left. Can abuse a few more angles. Guy up top there. There are more painkillers up here, and a little bit more space to abuse angles. Not so much with the guys upstairs, but you can abuse angles on these guys downstairs. Dive over right here because there's more painkillers we can grab.
A gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge.
More painkillers here. Just throwing grenades at us, but that's okay.
Get those things past the TSA.
And that's the main purpose of shoot dodge, as I've explained before, and this version of the run anyway. You really just want to be using it to save your skin, or when you're out of ammo, or situations like that. There's going to be 2 more enemies that come up at the end of this hallway on the escalators. Just be ready for them. There's a second guy. He didn't come up for some reason. Shoot dodge over this. Ride down the middle of the escalators. Not the ideal way to go down an escalator, mind you. So we don't have too much of another option. We're gonna stand back here and cover. Have to take out some of these guys without any bullet time. That guy was trying to push us, which we don't want to happen. There we go.
It didn't look like
Clear
there'd
out
be
the
any
last of
trams
these
leaving until the
guys so
power
that
was
we
on.
can proceed. Pick up some ammo, because Lord knows you're gonna need it. Grab this
always
one
make me
more
nervous.
bottle of painkillers and restore the power to the trams.
It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
Okay. So we're gonna have enemies coming out on the right side first. I do recommend running to this cover, but mind you, there's going to be an enemy right there, so make sure you take care of him before you get too comfortable here. Lord knows he will wreck you, given the slightest opportunity. And there we go. That's the last of those guys. Scavenge around for a little bit more ammo before we run inside the tram. Doesn't really matter where you enter, because the cutscene starts.
Felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Fucking unlucky. So we're gonna go here because we can get more painkillers there. stand up so I can kill you. He's dead. Should be 2 more guys on the other tram. There we go. We've got the sequence right here where these guys drop from the Ufe helicopter. And we're gonna have to take them out as they board the tram with us.
Ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Oh, we just got so lucky right there. It's not good to move when the smoke is going right there, because you can really get messed up, like I just did. We're rushing this guy. Thanks for the 10 seconds, nerd. Well, thanks for the 10 seconds is what I would say if I were still on New York Minute Hardcore.
And I'd only just
Okay,
gotten on board.
so
I had to salvage
we
what I could. See
got
what
a
was waiting
little
for
bit
me.
lucky. Gather as much ammo as you can. You might prefer to take the SMG. You might prefer to keep
This was
the
my
rifle. And those painkillers right there, of course. You can exit any door.
It had taken me right into the heart of it.
And now you only
Beggars'
have
gimps were everywhere.
3
So
more
Bronco must be
checkpoints
close.
before the end of the
So I
game.
moved it
So,
to Sylvan, going
once
straight to the
again,
hangar.
just
But when
don't
was I
rush.
ever that smart
Try
move?
to play
I'm a
smart.
dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks. Let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne, I believe...
Alright. One of the final sequences. So just play it smart. There's a lot of guys here. Try not to use too much of your bullet time because these grenades matter a whole lot more than the ones did before. Yep. Case in point, that grenade's coming at us that will end your run. So just be careful. Use a little bullet time there. Okay, game. Try not to go too far back if you shoot dodge like I did. If you go back past a certain point, there we go, that's the last enemy. If you go back past a certain point, Becker gets a free shot on you with his grenade launcher, and you really don't want that because it will insta-kill you. You don't really have to be very accurate shooting his grenade like there, right there. You get the option to shoot him or not. There is an achievement if you don't shoot him, but I'm going to because I already have it. And we're almost done with Max Payne 3. Our buddy Da Silva comes and picks us up in his personal car, I presume. And get some free time here in the last few moments of the game.
I don't know how much more we can take.
Blow up all these police cars and helicopters.
They don't want us getting down this runway.
Blow that guy out point blank. This car basically takes no damage during this point. Vehicles don't take a lot of damage in this game. The vehicles in the on the rail segments where, you know, your vehicle specifically. Stumbling over my words here on the final point. But you blow up the plane, and that's it. That's the end of Max Payne 3. I really hope this helps you beat New York Minute Hardcore. Let me pause the game. I really hope this helps you finish New York Minute Hardcore. I love Max Payne 3, but this mode is a bitch. It will fuck you, even at the simplest moments, as you saw happen to me. And finally, I would like to give a shout out to Growing Pains, a Max Payne 3 community, a community server on Discord that has helped me get some achievements. They've given me some advice for New York Minute Hardcore, and truth be told, this is more of a video for that server, but I really hope that this helps anybody else. Just some tactics, a few things you should do, a few things you shouldn't. You definitely watched me make my fair share of mistakes. I hope you can learn from those so that you don't have to go through them yourself and end a run. I was very, very, very lucky in that the first time I attempted New York Minute Hardcore, I beat it on the first try. And that will probably never happen again. But, you know, we're at the end of it. And I hope that helped you. Thanks.